And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Justin McCormick back again, and it's season 2. Detroit Lions are going to have to try and see if they can get a Super Bowl, but I did everything I possibly could to build a team, and I've improved the offense. And if you've seen the other video that I put up, I've definitely done everything I possibly can to see if I can improve here. So we added some pieces offensively and defensively. We're going to be seeing how well things are going to go. The only injury we've got here, Reggie Swinton, is going to be out for possibly this game. He's got a hairline arm fracture, so hopefully we'll see him back shortly. We take on NFC North Chicago Bears. We're going to have the spotlight last game of the week, so we'll know how everybody else went once things are done here. Hopefully we'll be able to take out our opponents here. So let's go look at our opponent, as we'll be looking to see who they'll be fielding this year. And it's mainly going to be the same as Rex Grossman taking back over the Florida Gator, looking to see if he can make something happen for his team here. Then they've got Thomas Jones, who's going to be their main back. He's going to try and see if he can get something going for them here. They've got Brian Johnson back there at the fullback position. They've also got Marty Booker as going to be their main guy. David Terrell's also there with Justin Gage and Bernard Berrien. So we'll probably be seeing a number of them going here. Pretty decent line for these guys. They got Olin Kreutz, who's their big centerpiece, and then they've got Edwards and Metcalf, who's going to be back there at the guard positions, trying to see if they can cause some problems. John Tate and Mark Colombo are going to be there to see if they can stop our attack. Tommy Harris is going to be the main defensive tackle here. He'll be lined up with Alex Brown to see if they can make a problem for us in the backfield. Lance Briggs comes back for another year. He's joined by the legendary Brian Urlacher, as we've got to see if we can make something happen. Jerry Azuma is going to be the main guy back there with Charles Tillman. Tillman's going to be a big problem for us if we don't watch out. Mike Green is going to be the strong safety, and Mike Brown the free safety back there. Paul Edinger is going to be the kicker for them, and Brad Maynard is going to be their punter. So let's see how well things go here in this one, as I've got the new playbook ready to go. We'll be trying to see if we can get something going this season. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to see where all my plays and stuff are going to be, but I'm taking advantage of what's going on. We'll introduce our players as well when we get a chance, but our offense is looking pretty good and our defense hasn't really fallen off much. So let's get into it. It is week 1 of the second season of the Lion franchise. Let's get to it. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Just formed back again, and it is season 2 of the Detroit Lion franchise, and this time we've got to make a Super Bowl. A lot of modifications to this team, and made a lot of big acquisitions on the team out of free agency, and then one major trade that has given us our new quarterback for a while, and hopefully he'll be the stepping stone for our franchise quarterbacks. You see our big target, Santana Moss. Longest reception of his career, 79 yards. We may see if we can break that today, as I'll be looking to see if I can get Moss open there in his new position, as he's no longer in the slot. And you'll see one man covering him. 9 career receptions for that man, Charles Tillman, as Tillman is definitely one of those guys that can be a huge force where he needs to be. You see Vic and Grossman now meeting at the line. Roy Williams out there with Vic. Hopefully we'll be able to make something happen, as we've got to see what we can do defensively as I am not a defensive mastermind at all. I just know putting the right pieces in there might work. We will definitely kick it first to see if we can stop them, as Nick Harris will be out there kicking as we get ready. This is going to be the start of game number 1. As that is going to be a big return there, and I missed the guy. And that is going to be a kick 6. As Jennings takes that one all the way. Jonathan Jennings grabs that one and perfect blocking and just could not get the angle right to make the tackle. And he is gone. So Bears strike early. Wow. That is the first kickoff return that I've given up for a touchdown this franchise. Hopefully that's not going to be a sign of things to come, as the Chicago Bears don't even take the field. They just score. Move out Schlesinger, and let's get this toss to go. Right out to the left there. Jones will make a couple of guys miss, and he'll stretch out for 9 yards. That's going to be a good handoff. Jones will slide by the line, and he'll get the first down there. All right, go try the rollout here. And play action and roll out to the right there. And we'll just take off. Michael Vick's going to get some good yards. And a big first down for Detroit. All right, going to try something here. Back to pass on that one. Oop. Let's just go. And Vick will take a hit just shy of the marker there. As you see, Michael Vick, 6 foot, 215, fifth-year man out of Virginia Tech. All right, Vick going to roll out to the right here. We'll just go. We'll slide down. Right there at the 20, first down. Michael Vick and the Lions are starting to get something going here. Back to pass here on this one. Going to launch this one, and that is going to be incomplete. I think I hit the wrong button again. Might be able to get Moss here on this. Back to pass here on this. Gonna fire that one towards Santana. He's got it. Touchdown. As that heater fell right into place, Santana Moss reaches up and grabs it. That's going to be the connection I'm going to want this year. Vick to Moss. Can't be Randy Moss. I'll take the second best in Santana. As Vick fired that one beautifully right in there. Ball at the 30-yard line. Grossman back to pass here, and he's going to throw that short, and that is in and out of the hands. I formation, 3 wide on this one. Second down for Grossman as David Terrell goes in motion left to right. And they will short drop this one. That is knocked down. Vargas able to reach up for that. Single back, trips right. See what they can do. As they're going to throw that as Carter in front of it. That's what I love seeing out of a safety. And that'll be a good handoff there. Jones has got some room, and he'll get upfield. 4 yards there, not bad with him. 2nd and 6 now, and we'll toss this one out to the right. Larry Johnson's got some room there, and he's going to step out there. So not a bad one there. Let's see if we run this one more time and get something here. As Johnson will lower the shoulder, and he's going to get a few yards there. First down for him. And we're going to go with a trap play here. And Jones will have to lower his shoulder as he gets upfield. A couple of yards that time. We'll see how it's going to work. And good handoff there, Jones. Ooh. I hesitated on that one, thinking that they were going to close off my edge, and they didn't. See, the man that made the tackle, Mike Brown, he's always a big problem. Gonna roll out to the right here with Vick, and Vick is going to have some room. And he'll get almost all of it. Gonna roll out this time. Vic will find the lane, and that's gonna be a first down. Oh, it made me nervous there for a second. All right. Back to pass here on this one. Gonna throw that. That's gonna go toward Fitzsimmons, but it'll miss him. I'm gonna go back to pass on this one here. Gonna launch this one deep. As Moss got it? He does. Touchdown number 2. That's why I wanted Vic. He's got that cannon arm. He can launch that football. And if our guys can get deep, that's all we need. As Moss was one-on-one, Vic had plenty of protection there, as Urlacher was the only one that came through. Brown could not make the play, and now the Lions have the lead. Only a second catch, but Moss has got 2 touchdowns now. I formation, they will hand that off. A long handoff. As that is going to be Jones going for 5 yards. 5 now. And Johnson goes in motion. Back to pass here for Grossman. He's going to barely get that off and nearly picked off. I tell you, Lehman, never mind. Jeremiah Trotter was over, excuse me. Got my numbers mixed up that time. I formation for Grossman this time. He'll throw that short, and that is in and out of hands. Incomplete. Tried to hit Marty Booker and couldn't do it. All right, I'm going to hand this one off, and Jones is going to get a couple of yards there. A little bit of penetration there, but not enough. As you see Brown's numbers, he made the tackle. 148 tackles, 14.5 sacks, and he's forced a number of fumbles. Into the first quarter, Lions doing good so far. They've got the football in the lead, 14-7 over the Bears. All right, going to fake the handoff here. Going to throw that over the middle. That is Charles Rogers. He's got that all day. Rogers gets his first catch. You see, last season with the Falcons, Vic had a 95.5 rating, 3,600 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions, as Jones will get upfield for a yard. That's it. There's a handoff there for Jones, and he'll get another couple of yards. That's about it. For Alexander, if he'll get open. Back to pass here on this. Oh, and no time there as we try to launch that one deep, but that's it. That is a sack. We'll have to punt this one away. As that was Tommy Harris that got through. They had a big blitz coming, and our line gave way there. Uh-oh. And he drops it. And he dropped that one. Had a little bit of a confusion there, and they're going to get the ball on their own 3-yard line. As Grossman will hand that off. A big carry around the left side. And he's going to find a lot more room than that. As Boss Bailey can't make it happen. And that is going to be a huge run for a touchdown. How in the world did we give that up? A lot of great blocking there as Thomas Jones goes the distance. And no speed in the secondary to make anything happen there. Stretch to work out. They're not going to give me what I'm hoping for here in this, but at least they're giving me something here. As that's going to be a good handoff there. Jones will get a yard. All right, see if we can roll out here. Oh, got to make that happen quickly, and that is an interception. I had to throw that one quickly, and I should have just lobbed it. As Vic will throw his first interception of the season. Charles Tillman got in front of that one. Had a blitz there, and I should have lobbed it. That might have worked out, but That's okay. We're going to have to make things happen. How to make a defensive stand if that's possible. 1st and 10, ball at the 37-yard line of Detroit as Gage will go in motion here. Go back to pass on this one. It's going to be a short dump off, and Marty Booker's got another. 2nd and 4 here. Grossman's going to send Terrell in motion. And they'll hand that off, and Jones will go nowhere fast. 31-yard line, and Gage is going to go in motion. Back to pass for Grossman. That's knocked down. Dan Wilkinson in front of it. And see how well this goes. And that is going to be a good kick. That is going to be up and off the upright. He doinked it. Oh, man, if we've seen Bears kickers make a doink, there it is. As that one just a little too far to the left. Just could not get it. A 48-yard field goal, and it's going to be no good. All right, going to go play action here on this one. Try and throw that to the tight end there, but he is well covered. All right. Going to fake the handoff here on this one. Now he's wide open. And he's unable to get that one. That is incomplete. And he could have something here, but nope, not quite. And that is picked off. As I throw another interception. Oh, Tillman with another pick. Ball at the 38-yard line. There's 5 receivers out there, one at the tight end spot. Back to pass for Grossman. He's going to launch this one, and that is knocked down by Carter. 2nd and 10 here. Grossman back to pass, and he's going to find a target. How in the world did that fit? 1st and 10 now, as we've had no time to really pressure the quarterback. It is lobbed and swatted easily. We've got to see what he can do here just inside the 30. There's a dump off, and he can't handle that one. So here we go, 3rd and 10 now. Can we make something happen? And back to pass on this, and that's going to be a short dump off. It's going nowhere. As that is incomplete. Try to hit Booker again, and that'll be 4th down. As this is going to be up, and that is in and good. So the Bears finally get the lead back. Thanks to a couple of turnovers, but it took them 2 turnovers to get 3 points. 6 plays, only 10 yards, but they do score. All right, good little run there. Jones will get upfield. He'll get 3 yards. That's going to be a big handoff there. And it's a good trap play, and he drops the football. And Corey Schlesinger, the fullback, found it. Let's try something here. We're going to go back to pass it. And Vic's going to be in trouble. So Lance Briggs got back there. That's going to be a big sack. All right, going to go back to pass on that one. We'll just have to run. And Vic will get that one upfield. We'll call timeout, 3rd and 5 here. I'm on 3rd down, 3rd and 5, and we're going to roll out here. I'll fire that one, and Alexander dropped it. Oh, good grief now. We're going to go for it on 4th down here. I'm just tired of not seeing this thing work out. We'll roll out. Vic's going to get it. 1st down, out past the 50. We'll throw that to Williams, and he cannot handle that one. 48 seconds left in the half. Back to pass on that. And fire that to the left. Alexander's got it. He will make that a good catch. All right, 3rd and inches here on this. Vic will get the 1st. We'll call timeout with 29 seconds left. I know I make some questionable calls, especially on some of these things, but they have got to make something happen. Got to get used to this playbook, and it's going to be some issues with the playbook I definitely got to try and resolve. As we're going to roll out here on this one. Moss was open, but we're just going to run it. And we'll get close to out of bounds, but not quite get it there. As Vic is going to get about 100 yards on the day. We'll just run out of bounds here. 7 seconds left. Got a couple of timeouts, so we got some time to do something. Now we got one timeout. Charles Rogers over here. We'll have to see about that. Quick drop there. Going to throw that, and Rogers has got it. Touchdown. Oh, the fade route works. Oh, man, I got to get this team going. That's 3 touchdowns now for Vic, thankfully. So been a highly contested ball game between the mistakes I've made and the plays that the Bears have made. It's been close. Lions lead the Bears after one half of football. The score 21-17. And Lions will get the ball in the second half. Let's take a look at some of the stats, as we're definitely going to be seeing the problem we've been having is turnovers. As we now have 2 turnovers. We've got the time of possession. The Bears have scored quickly when they've scored. And it's been a big thing. As Vic now over 100 yards easily, as Jones for the Bears also has over 100. You see Briggs, Harrison, Robinson with about 2 sacks on the day. Vic with 91 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. That's been a big help, as you also see Edinger 1 for 2 on the field goals. He was able to make the one, but missed the other one as it doinked off the left upright. Moss with 55 yards and 2 touchdowns. Charles Rogers also with 26 yards and a touchdown. So it's been good for them. As you see a lot of the tackling from the Bears today. Briggs with 7 tackles on the day, one of those including a sack. As you see the big run that was made there by Thomas Jones, as he just found his way to open field. Hopefully we'll be able to do something like that in the near future. As you see Jennings with 107 kick return yards and a touchdown. That was a big highlight for the Bears at the very first of the game, and that gave them the lead, but now they're behind and looking to see what they can do here in this one. As you see Edinger's kick, the one that did go in. It's been a little bit of a frustrating game, just trying to see if I can get this offense to work like I'd like. You see Grossman's numbers not really good at all. 17 yards passing for the day. He's not really been doing much, but Jones has been carrying the load as best as can. As you see Michael Vick, player of the half. 5 for 13 in passing, but 91 yards in the air, 3 touchdowns. So that's been the good thing for him. He's been doing real big in the run game, and that's what I've been wanting to do. When I can get him out of the pocket, we can make something happen. As we get ready to receive the kickoff. And this will be a big kick. That'll go in the end zone. So probably just let that one go, and it will go. Skips through the uprights. As you see the possession so far, 2 touchdowns, had the punt, then 2 interceptions, and then got a touchdown there at the end before the half was over with. So able to get something out of that one at least. See if I can get a good little throw here. Uh-oh. Got to lob this one, and Santana Moss reaches up and gets that one as Vic was under pressure. They had a single high safety. Vic fakes the handoff, and then you see Lance Briggs back there makes something happen. Tillman lost Moss, and Moss was able to make a huge little catch and run there. As you see Moss on the day, 3 catches, 82 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rogers 2 for 26 and a single touchdown. As we're going to try the run here. As Jones will get the handoff, he'll lose 3 there. We'll no huddle this. Going to roll out to the right here, and Vic is just going to take off. And Vic is going to slide down past the 40, first down. Detroit, as nobody's watching Vic. You see big David Thornton out there. He's shoving on one of the guys out there. As Vic had all day, as he ran about 20 yards on that one. We're going to fake the handoff there. Going to launch that one deep, and that is going to be Roy Williams, as he's got a touchdown now. As he lost the man, and the coverage was just not there. I'm going to do my very best to take advantage of that all season, as Lance Briggs got back in the backfield, but Vic just bombed it, and Roy Williams with a 39-yard touchdown catch and touchdown. The Lions have a lead of 10 now, going for 11. We're looking to see if they can make something happen. Offset eye to the right, and they will hand that off, and that is going to be no gain. Boss Bailey all over that one. He only gets 1 yard. As the fans are getting a little bit hyped after this first game, going well at the moment. As you see, Thomas Jones, 5 attempts, 105 yards. Except for that one run, it's not really been much. As he's going to throw that one deep, and that's caught. Oh. As that is going to be all the way down out there, and he ran out of bounds. That cost him. Split back, strong to the left. Grossman setting up. As that is going to be a big handoff, and no gain. Jeremiah Trotter said no. 2nd and 10 now. Grossman is going to move, just engage in motion. As that'll be a planned handoff that did not go. Joseph Jefferson knocks that one down. That's incomplete. 3rd and 10 now. 3rd and 10. Grossman just outside the 20. As that is going to be back to pass. He'll throw that one in off the hands. And Grossman has to shake his head as they're going to walk off the field. Again, field goal number 3, I believe. As that is going to be up, and it will be off the pole and good. So a good doink that time. 6 plays, 57 yards, and Edinger hits that one, but he's hit the pole twice now. 1 good, 1 not. As that one just hit the inside part of the upright. All right, and we're going to roll out left on this one. Dump that off to Roy Williams. He'll get that. That's about 8 yards there. How is that 8 yards and not 9? As that was a good little catch there. As you see Vic's numbers for the day, it's not been the best in the world, but he's been doing pretty good as of late. He's now has 3 touchdowns all to that left-hand side and up the middle. And that'll be a good handoff for Jones. He'll run one guy over and first down himself out there. As Johnson will get the handoff. And Johnson will stretch back across the line of scrimmage for a yard there. All right, here we go. We're going to roll out left on this one. Uh-oh. We'll just take off. And Michael Vick is going to run out of bounds. That's a first down. Michael Vick's got a 90 speed, so he's not the fastest thing in the game, but have that dumb little shuffle step that happens, and I can just say, okay, time to go. And we run, and we get out of there. Try the weak draw this time. We'll have Jones. 12 rushes now for Vick, 139 yards. As that is going to be a good handoff for Jones. He'll plow past one guy, 5 yards. And we'll toss this out to the left, and Larry Johnson will get some good yards upfield. That's a good 7 or 8 for a first down. And that'll be Johnson getting the handoff, and a little bit of congestion that time, so not working out. This time it's going to be 2nd and 11. Michael Vick going to roll out. Uh-oh. I panicked. I panicked. So we're going to roll out to the right this time. Vick is going to have a lot of room, and he's got the first down as he gets knocked out. That's what I'm talking about. Back to pass here. Uh-oh. Oh, didn't see him. That was Haynes I got back there, or Hayes, one of the two. That was Haynes. Haynes made that one happen, so that's going to be 2nd and 15 now. And that'll be a good handoff for Jones. He'll plow forward. That's 8 yards. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. As I'm sitting there looking through my playbook, trying to figure out what's a good option here. Lions lead this one so far. It's 28 to nothing, or excuse me, 28 to 20 after 3. Gonna roll this out to the right. Vic will take off. And then Vic might have the end zone, and he does. Michael Vick had the whole thing. I didn't think I was going to be able to get the end zone. I was going to be satisfied for the 1st down, but you know what? Everything opened up, and Vic just found the end zone there. As Corey Celestinger led the way, there was nothing they could do there. And they're going to move Marty Booker in motion, 1st and 10. As Grossman will go back to pass on that, and that's a dump off. As Carter makes the tackle there. All right, they're going to hand that one off, and that's going to be a big carry from Thomas Jones as he gets past the 40 to about the 41, 1st down. And back to pass for Grossman, and he's going to move forward as he looked like he wanted to throw it, but he got taken down. 2nd down now, I formation strong left for him. That'll be dumped off there, and that is going to be no gain. David Terrell gets it, Dre Bly nails him. 3rd and 6 now. As that was a bit of a lazy pass. You see Grossman's passes for the day, 5 completions out of about 15, maybe 16 passes. They can do this time. Back to pass on a short drop, and that is swatted. Boss Bailey got a hand on it. They're giving me this. I want this deep bomb. Back to pass here. Nope. Kind of a big blitz there. That was a big sack. As you see, rushing duo, Jones has got 41 yards. Vic's got 180. All right, gonna roll out here. And Vic is going to get a lot more than 180. 200 yards for Vic after that run. That's a 1st down. 15 attempts on the day for him. He's been rocking it. Back to pass here. Going to launch that one, and that is intercepted. If I lobbed it, that would have been better. Every time I rocket pass that thing, I find the other player. As you see, Charles Tillman has got 3 interceptions now, but his team's losing it. So here we go. Ball on the 39-yard line, Chicago. 1st and 10 as they will hand that off, and Dan Wilkinson with a tackle there. 2nd and 7 now. Grossman back to pass. He'll throw that left, and that is picked off. Dre Bly's got an interception now. And we get the ball back. Okay, so 3 turnovers against us and 1 for us as Dre Bly steps in front of one. He has not had a big interception except for the last time, I think, was in the middle of last year. So, yeah, Dre Bly is going to be able to get a pick here. Do I not have a motion down here? Okay, I guess not. Back to pass here on this one. Vic's going to get out of there. We'll just run out of bounds. I want to hit this one more time. I want to hit it. Oh, that's not going to work. Got nailed as soon as I threw that one. So I did not do like I would have liked. Okay. Move Alexander in motion. See if we can get something out of this. As Johnson will get back to the line. That's about it. All right, going to go back to pass on this one. Gonna fire that over the middle, and Ty Streets got jammed up, so that'll be all right. As Hanson will lay the boot to it, and that is going to go just inside the upright. 5 plays, 14 yards, and the turnover is going to allow us to get some points there. But we will be able to hang on to this lead as Teddy Lehman lays out the return man. Bears possessions, missed field goal, time expired. So since the half, it's been a field goal, punt, and an interception. So they've only scored 3 ever since this half of the football game. And we're down to 3:10 left in the game. Grossman's got a lot of work to do. Empty backfield for the Bears is he's going to get sacked on the blitz. 2nd and 16 now. That's going to be back to pass, and he's going to throw that one right into the hands of Boss Bailey as Bailey swats that down. You see Grossman's numbers, 5 completions on the day, about 20 passes. It's not been good for him. 3rd and 16. Bears have got to make something happen here. That's going to be a deep throw, and that is knocked down. As that is going to be a short dump off, and that's going nowhere. Incomplete pass, and the Bears are going to turn this over. Grossman very upset. As Jones will get that handoff, he's going to plow forward a couple of yards there. See if we can get some kind of good blocking on this one. Larry Johnson's going to get the handoff there, and he's going to plow past one guy. That's a first down. It's Larry Johnson with a big run. As the Bears have allowed 461 yards total offense today. Thankfully, we've got a run game going now as Johnson found the hole and was able to get through. Finally taken down, but well past the marker. We'll give Johnson another carry here. We'll give it a strong wide trap, as that trap play has worked out quite a bit for us today. We'll hand that off, and Johnson will get stopped at the line. Timeout Bears. All right. We'll back to pass on this one. Let's see. Vick will go, and Vick will get down, tackled at the 3-yard line there. So timeout Bears. 165 yards passing for Vick, 228 rushing. He's got almost 400 yards by himself as Jones will plow forward, but he can't quite get the end zone. Oh, he just short. I got to give it to him. Come on now. People will go get on to me for running up the score. And this will be a touchdown. Kevin Jones in there. And we got to give somebody a rushing touchdown other than our quarterback. 1st and 10 now for Grossman. Let's see what happens on this one as he's going to roll out left and fire that over the middle. And Tyrone Carter's got that one. That's an interception. As he's going to bring that one back to the 23-yard line. That's pretty much the football game there. As Tyrone Carter got in front of it, that was our free agency pickup. As Grossman forced it, Carter found it. Oh well, big win for the Lions in this one. As Detroit able to handle business. Big win. As we win this one 45-20 over the Bears. If we can get our defense to play just good enough, we should be all right. Just have to be able to get used to this kind of play style that we've got going on, especially with this playbook. The playbook's going to be the big thing that we've got to get used to. As we take a look at the post game, we're seeing how well everybody did today. As you see, 484 yards for the Lions. We dominated the ball, the time, the yards. Rushing yards, 125 for the Bears, but if it wasn't for the big run they had in the game, I don't know if they would have had as much there. Lance Briggs was a bit of a problem, but Brown was definitely back there enough times. He was there for a sack and a half. As you see Jennings with the kick return, 133 yards and a kick return touchdown. Santana Moss ends the day 82 yards and 2 touchdowns. Roy Williams, 47 and a touchdown. As you see Vic, 228 yards and a touchdown. Big day for him for certain. Lance Briggs had 10 tackles on the day. It was just a lot of trouble. We were able to keep Vic pretty well out of trouble, but few mistakes that I made during the game that thankfully didn't cost us. As you see, Charles Rogers able to get 26 yards on the day and a touchdown. Definitely was real fun as Kevin Jones and Thomas Jones each had touchdowns on the day, as well as we stretched out to give Kevin Jones a touchdown in this one. As Thomas Jones had a decent day. He had the one big run for the touchdown, but after that really didn't do too much. As Rex Grossman had trouble actually being able to make the passes he needed to. So we see player of the game. It is going to be Michael Vick, as Vick was able to put together a big game today. He made a lot of plays, especially with his legs. Passing wasn't as good as it could have been. 8 for 19, 165 yards, 4 touchdowns, as he had a number of big plays on the day. We'll check out the final stats. It's going to be interesting for certain. 484 total yards, 206 for the Bears in this one, as you can definitely see Michael Vick, a 73.4 rating, 8 for 19, 42% completion of passes, 165 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I got sacked 5 times, and some of that was my fault. Grossman, a 5.5 rating. 5 completions out of 23 attempts, 81 yards, 2 interceptions on the day. It definitely was a rough day for him. We check out the rushing. Kevin Jones ends the day with 20 attempts, 55 yards, and a score. Michael Vick, 17 for 228, and he had a touchdown there as well. Larry Johnson, 10 for 36, and he was able to put together some runs for us. Thomas Jones, 8 for 121 yards, and a touchdown as well. Grossman ended up getting 4 yards out of his 1 carry he had. Not a lot of receptions in this game. It's Santana Moss, 3 catches, 82 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Charles Rogers with a touchdown on 2 for 26, and Roy Williams a touchdown for 2 for 47. Marty Booker, 2 for 15. David Terrell, 2 for 10 on their day, and then Alexander and Jones each with a catch there, as Alexander had 10 yards and Jones with 56 yards on their day. You can see defensively Lance Briggs all over the place with 10 tackles and a sack. Mike Brown, 6 tackles, 5 tackles for Sayal and Green, while Mathis had 4, Urlacher had 4, Brown had 3, Bailey, Santana Moss had a couple, Jeremiah Trotter had 2, Vargas had 2, Tillman had 2, Azuma, Alvarez, and Harris and Vasher all with a couple as well. As we take a look at everybody that had a sack today. Brown with 1.5, Briggs, Bailey, Harrison, Haynes each with a tackle, while Robinson had a half a sack. And then interceptions, it was 3 for Charles Tillman, as he constantly found the football. Dre Bly and then Tyrone Carter each with an interception as well. And then you could check out the field goals here. As you can see, Hansen made the 136-yarder he attempted. Edinger with the longest being the 45-yarder that he made. He was 2 for 3 on the day. So it was definitely tough seeing that there. Special teams The one man that had the touchdown was Jennings. Jennings able to return one the distance, able to allow the Bears to take the lead early, but the Bears just could not hang on. Appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully the new season will have some big surprises out there for us. Hopefully be able to make some good plays, as still working that very high difficulty that I've been working on like the end of the season. So that's why some of the mistakes I made were pretty bad. Appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoy the content. If you do, like, subscribe, leave a comment below. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. May God bless you.